If there is one thing that looksmaxxing did, is help sub fives know exactly why they are chopped. That's all looksmaxxing did. If you think about it, that's all looksmaxxing has ever done. It gave us the reasons as to why we are chopped. You see, before looksmaxxing came about and everyone was writing diagrams or drawing diagrams across their faces to see how good looking they were, what happened before was that someone took a look at you and they said you're chopped. And you didn't know how to unchop yourself. That's all that's happened. Literally, that's all that's happened. Okay? That's why looksmaxxing is basically the hero that came to save the chopped. And then it left with the guys who are good looking. Now the good looking guys are telling us, okay, where are you chopped? Because I'm good looking, I'll tell you where you chopped. Which is the looksmaxxing epidemic right now. It's happening where guys are becoming millionaires overnight. As you guys can tell, there's a bit of jealousy in there. There's a bit of envy that these guys can somehow come into looksmaxxing, okay, and make a whole lot of money off of guys' weaknesses, okay, if I'm being honest, right? Because before, bro, no one knew. Like, I remember I would ask people, like, where can I improve? Most people would give you weird answers. Oh no, man, hit the gym, or like I don't know, like fix your eyebrows, right? Like they didn't give you the steps. Now you know, okay, you got a derma roller. Now you need castor oil and what do you call this, rosemary oil, to make sure your beard grows. And that's soft looksmaxxing. That's what I do on a daily basis, because that's how much I want my beard to actually come out. Because I realized if my beard would actually come out, I would actually look way more better. But more than anything, it's actually saving a lot of people, right, from just a low level life, a life where they're not experiencing the full extent of their ability to live. You know, I was walking to the grocery store right now, and as I'm walking, I see this one beautiful white lady in her car, and she's with her daughter. And in my area, she's top 0.1%, okay? And I'm like, there is absolutely no ways this lady, this beautiful, will have no ability to survive. Okay, yes, maybe she's not happy, maybe she's with a guy who she doesn't like. However, there is no way she won't be able to survive. Her looks are just too good. So what I've noticed is that humans over time, we've protected beautiful people. Beautiful people are protected. If someone beautiful dies, the world cares, I promise you. Look at Jeremy Meeks, a beautiful person. He was jailed, in prison, and all of a sudden the world protected him. Oh no, we want him out, we want him out. Oh no, go sending him fucking, you know what, pictures of them naked, him getting contracts left, right and center, modeling contracts out of nowhere. How does it work? What's the matrix of this world? What's going on over here, okay? We told one thing, be a good person, be this, do this, be diligent, head down, all this. But then what gets rewarded are things that we can't control. Like Jeremy Meeks going viral from a headshot because he did something bad. So something bad that he did was inversed in the universal space to work on it, to work in his favor for his entire life. Now, what? Then black pillars are like, well, is there even a God? Is there even a God? Did Jeremy Meeks even pray for this? What did he do to deserve this? Do we get in life what we deserve? Does Jeremy Meeks deserve that? Or is he just a lotto ticket? Is he just a part of the humans who are born with a lotto ticket in their DNA? Do you believe that? That a human can be born with a lotto ticket in their DNA? Meaning that whatever happens in this person's life, one time in their life, they'll get a lottery ticket. They'll get something that will save them and change the trajectory of their existence and make them someone who everyone thought they would never become. Do you believe that in the DNA? Do you used to believe that there are fame? You know, there's like a DNA of fame. You know, it's in the DNA. look at Clav. He gets dropped out of, he gets expelled out of school for taking drugs, which were basically performance-enhancing drugs. And next thing, he's catapulted into one of the most famous people in the world. How does it work? How does the matrix work? How does the world work? So what I've noticed is that usually people will live lives that are congruent with their character. So what do I mean? If you're like average to good looking, you're not from like a really well-off family, you did well at school but not really that well, there's a chance that you might drive like a Yaris, Toyota Yaris. You might drive maybe a BMW when you're a bit older, or something like that, right? Like you might, your life, your house, your kids, your wife, your car will be a direct reflection of your mind and your state of how the world views you. Most of the time, that's people's lives. Like that lady, she's so beautiful. I knew there is no possible way that a lady that beautiful will ever end up on the street because she's too beautiful. She's protected. It goes back to what I was saying. Beautiful people are protected. Now, if you take this into a race thing and we extract it, well, on average, white people are seen as more attractive, so they're protected. White people are protected in the world, and everyone knows this. If you want protection, go to the most whitest country ever. What do you think Tate went to Romania? Come on. The most whitest country in the world. He knows there's protection. There's protection in white countries. The only time you're not protected in a white country is when another white country wants what you have. Look at Ukraine and Russia. Okay, cool. That's the only time. But until then, you are protected. Until Russia or Putin decides, I want to invade your space because you're doing something that I don't like, I want some of that. Then you're in shit. And then you're real shit too. But even in that case, you've got America, you've got the UK, you've got Australia, you've got New Zealand, you've got your other white cousins who can save you from whatever you're going through. Now you turn around and you look at the blacks, the Africans, right? And you look at them and you're like, oh shit, no one can save them. Okay? They're in a coup, right? As somehow found a way to, steal oil. And now the government needs to fight them. And this coup, instead of fighting the government, fights the people. Says that if the government fights them, they will kill a person every single day. Now who's going to save them? Not America. Where are they going to run to? Which black country will they run to? They have to go run to a different black country. And that black country becomes weaker because there's too many black people. You see, the blacker the country, the weaker the economy. Why? Okay? Now, a lot of people are going to be like, oh, Lebo, you're getting on some weird turfs right here. But it's true. Look at the top economies in South Africa, in Africa. Egypt, South Africa, and Morocco. Okay? Most of them mixed. It's just a mix of people. South Africa because of white people. Right? And South African, these Africans are connected to the global world. They can actually speak English, okay? But just some thoughts for you guys today. Just some thoughts, okay? Anyways, man, peace out. It's Lebo Black, and I'm out.